Hello beautiful people of the world, thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. Hope you're all doing really well. I want to shout out to my Lumies, my amazing and beautiful subscribers all over the world. Thank you so much for creating this beautiful community. I appreciate each and every one of you. Alright, today's pick a card reading is messages from your higher self. So these are sort of messages for you to empower you, to guide you on your journey. All right. So, and from your higher self, you know, that quiet inner voice that we all have, but sometimes we, don't tune into or neglect to listen to because we're so caught up in, the noise of our 3D material world lives. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm really looking forward to doing this reading for you. I've got 4 groups for you today. I will insert an overhead picture of the cards, both with and without crystals, so that you can choose in the way that suits you best. But I ask that you choose from your intuition. So just take a deep breath. You're welcome to pause the video if you need a little bit more time to make your decision. But yeah, make your choice. We've got group number 1, which is the agate moon. Group number 2, which is the honey quartz cluster, group number 3, which is the turquoise palm stone, and group number 4, which is the amethyst stalactite slice. All right. While you make your selection, I just want to let you know about a course that I've been doing online with Mind Valley. This isn't sponsored. I gave a shout out to Mind Valley the other day because I've been enjoying their courses so much. I've been doing a course called Life Book, and loads of you wrote in the comments that you have also done that course or were considering doing it and that you'd enjoyed it so much. It kind of made me wish that I'd done it ages ago. But the course I'm doing now is called Duality, and it's all about energy and energy healing and just being able to tune into energy, because at school and what we learn from society is so much to do with the material 3D world, and we don't really learn about energy and how energy flows in our own bodies and between each other. So this course has been super fascinating, really interesting. It shows you how to work with energy to create healing, to improve your relationships, and also to manifest your desires. And when you work with energy, rather than trying to kind of shift things in your kind of real life, when you work with energy, things move much faster because the 3D world is slower. So the energy world is the leader and the material world is the follower. So when you work with those energies, everything transforms that much faster, and it has been so amazing to learn this stuff. So the course is called Duality. It's with Mind Valley. They give a 2-week money back guarantee. So if you start the course and you don't enjoy it, you can get your money back. They've had 1 million people sign up to the course already. So it's super popular, really amazing. All the courses on Mind Valley are really empowering. They have the best teachers in the world, really professional, good quality, amazing content. So do check those out. I've linked all the courses that I've been doing down below in the description box. You may want to try them for yourself, because I know that many of us in the community are like-minded. So yeah, check that out. It's called Duality if that resonates with you and you want to learn more about how you can work with energy to manifest your dream life. All right, but make your selection. All the timestamps are also in the description box, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, this is your reading for everyone who picked group number 1. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful agate moon crystal. I think this is really lovely. It doesn't pick up very well on camera, but it is very beautiful. So yeah, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit croaky today. I'm still getting over my cold as I'm filming this, so I had a little bit of a cold, but yeah, I'm on the mend, but you can still hear it a little bit in my voice. So yes, okay, opening your reading with the moon, which I think is really interesting considering that you picked this crystal. That's amazing. This is the fountain tarot that I'm using today for the messages from your higher self. You've got the 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, beautiful Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups, Judgment, and the 9 of Pentacles to close your reading. So I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy represented here, as well as Virgo's energy as well. That may resonate with you. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it too much, but it could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So I'm seeing a strong message here, opening your reading with the Moon and the Three of Swords, from your higher self about... There's a lot here about what is no longer serving you. I feel like you have a connection in your life which is maybe undermining you or bringing you like some sadness or loss. And I feel like you're holding on to this for fear of kind of what's on the other side. Now, this could be romantic, it could be a friendship, it could even be a situation just like sort of maybe where you're living or something like this, or your career. But it's just like you're holding on to it because you don't know what's on the other side of your fear, right? I feel like it's undermining you, this situation. It's like dampening down your energy, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. It's like putting a little dampener on you. It's like it's draining your kind of vitality, really, and your kind of passion for life and your enthusiasm. And you haven't meant it to be like this. It's just happened very, very gradually. And that it's kind of just put this dampener on kind of your expansion and your growth. So I feel like this connection or situation that you're in is really kind of undermining you. And you know in your heart of hearts that this isn't right for you. What I'm sensing is just like when you're going about your day and you're doing stuff and you're working on your goals and dreams and stuff, you kind of feel okay about it. But in those quieter moments, or when you're tired, or when you have a bit of time to yourself, this really kind of raises its head. This really kind of comes to the surface for you. So I feel like there is this strong need with this Queen of Swords for you to speak your truth, or you to even kind of connect to yourself. It's like you're not even being honest with yourself about the fact that this isn't really serving you anymore, this connection or this friendship or this situation isn't the best thing for you. So Spirit is really saying this is where you've got to start. You've got to be honest with yourself and be like, yeah, this isn't really bringing me a lot of happiness. Just like, yeah, it's got potential, or yeah, I've invested a lot in it already, but ultimately it's only going to bring you unhappiness. It's only going to bring you more sadness, and in your heart of hearts you know this. So your higher self really wants you to know that you need to set clearer boundaries. It's time to draw a line in the sand with this, however this is resonating for you. It's time to kind of connect to your authentic truth and be honest with yourself about how this is making you feel, right? This is the starting point. And when you can do that, you can move forward. So, and this is really positive, and it's just about setting boundaries, just like not having people in your life who don't share your vision, who want to undermine you, who don't believe in you, who aren't the best for you, or maybe it isn't a healthy connection. Just like calling it a day, just like having that boundary, drawing that line in the sand and just going, this is who I am, this is how I'm prepared to connect with you, or this is how I want to show up to life, this is who I really am. Take it or leave it. That's the energy of the Queen of Swords here. And this is what I see you doing. And then this is so wonderful for you. It's just like your higher self is really saying, look, it is time for a fresh start. However this resonates for you. This could be a fresh start of your entire life. This could just be a fresh start in terms of, a particular relationship which is dragging you down. There's something that's like, what I'm seeing is like sandbags and things, like holding on to you. It's holding you back from your greatness. And you know what this is, whatever it is that I'm talking about today, you know what this is. Let me have a sip of my tea. But on the other side of that, you want to know what's on the other side of your fear, or on the other side of this big change, right, is so much joy, okay? With this beautiful Ace of Cups to the Ace of Wands, 2 new aces for you. It couldn't be any more positive than that. This is the thing that is dragging you down. This is the thing that is holding you back. And when you let go of it, when you let go of that baggage, when you let go of that weight, maybe it's something from the past that you've been holding on to, someone who you couldn't forgive, right? Or maybe you're just staying in the same place or the same town or the same job, just because, even though you know that it's time to move on, you know that you've outgrown it, right? That's why the moon is here, because like secretly maybe it hasn't kind of come to the surface yet, maybe you haven't like fully connected to it, but But on the other side of that is so much newness for you. New love coming in, new passion coming in. This could be a new passionate love coming in for you if you're single and looking for love. Spirit is really saying, your higher self is speaking to you and wants you to know that you can, in order for this to come in, you need to let something go. You need to create space in your life for this new energy to move into, right? This could be physical space. It could be emotional space. But you've got to create this space in order for this new energy to come in. But it's so good. This could be a passionate project, or a project that you are really passionate about, or just something that feels good where you can connect to your heart and you're just like, yes, this is my authentic self. This is how I authentically want to live. It could be a place where you want to go to, where you want to be living. But this is it. And there is a lot of happiness there. See, and this is fascinating because we've got the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Cups next to each other. Both similar energies, both cards about you moving on. So your higher self, and you know this already if it's, coming from your higher self, saying it's time to move on. Okay, don't put any more of your energy into this person or this project or this situation. And Spirit is really saying, recognizing that you have invested in this. Maybe you've invested many years. Maybe you invested your heart. Maybe you gave it your all, right? All of these things, Spirit recognizes that you've done this, and this is why it is, you feel tied to it, and why it is difficult for you to let go of this situation. But when you do let go, this is what is lining up for you. A beautiful fresh start, which is much more in alignment with the person who you are now. All right. So this could be physically moving on from a place, I know it's really difficult with the global pandemic situation and everything, but you could be relocating, could be considering that, or just, moving to a new place, or moving to a new city, or even a new country. But definitely some movement is indicated here. It's kind of like what I'm hearing from Spirit is a change of scene will do you good. So your higher self wants you to know this, that a change of scene will do you good. Maybe you just need a break, or maybe you're going to move on from something, but you do have the strength to do this. You do have the strength to move on. You know that it's the right thing to do, and the universe will reward you for doing this, even if you have to move on with a heavy heart, or you're leaving something behind that you care about or that you once believed in. You have outgrown this situation, right? And your higher self wants you to know that it's time to move on now. And then your heart of hearts, you know this. And look at this, Judgment to the 9 of Pentacles. This is you waking up to your own value. Okay, so maybe this is what, this Queen of Swords energy is about, your boundaries, and just like, no, I'm not going to work for that salary, I deserve more, or no, I'm not going to put up with this relationship. I feel, looking at these cards at the beginning, the Moon, the 3 of Swords, the Queen of the Queen of Swords, that it's about you not getting your needs met. So maybe you've got a friendship or a relationship where you're not getting your deepest needs met, or even any of your needs met. Or maybe you're in a job situation, you're not getting your needs met because it isn't nourishing enough for you, or it isn't enough of a mental challenge for you, or it isn't creative enough for you, right? Or maybe you've got someone in your life who isn't showing up for you in the way that you need. This is what you need to move on from, because you've outgrown it. But Judgment to the 9 of Pentacles, this is you waking up to your own value and just going, I am worth more than this. I believe in myself. It's just like you waking up to your own potential. And it is so much more than you thought it was. Okay, you are worth so much more than you have previously conceived in your mind. So maybe you had some limiting beliefs about yourself. Maybe you thought, oh, I'm shy, I can't do this, or I don't have the experience, or no one will love me like this person does. These are just examples, right, of limiting beliefs that you've got. But your higher self is waking you up to your own greatness, to your potential, to everything that you've got going on for you. Okay, people, when you wake up to this, people are going to want to get involved. It's going to make you more magnetic. People are going to come in. They're going to want to work with you, or be in a relationship with you, or be your friend, or offer you opportunities. But it all starts with this thing where I think some of this discomfort that you've been experiencing, or this pain or this loss, if it's something you're experiencing now or something in the past, is to do with trying to shake you up, to kind of wake you up right? To get you out of your comfort zone so that you can wake up to your own potential and you can wake up to your own worthiness. I know that you're trying to manifest a lot of things in your life, and the reason maybe why you haven't seen the success that you wanted is because you didn't feel like you were worthy of it. I know you really, really want it, but it's called the law of attraction, not the law of really, really wanting something. So this is why, if you can't imagine having that for yourself, like genuinely having it, the loving, committed relationship, or the amazing creative job, or the salary, or whatever it is, if you can't imagine it for you and being able to like hold that vision in your heart, then the universe can't bring it into you. So your higher self is saying, look, it's time for you to wake up to your own potential so that the universe can bring you your good. Right, let's take a look at your oracle cards. Wow. Okay, this is super interesting. I don't know where to start. We've got the card Time to Go, right? This is a card 45, breaks down to a 9. Those numbers may be significant to you, or you could be a life path number 9. This is exactly the same energies as these two, this 6 of Swords and this 8 of Cups. It's just saying, now is the time to move on. Okay, because when you do, you are going to be rewarded with this beautiful fresh start, and that's something that is more in alignment with your truth. So, I mean, the message from your higher self couldn't be clearer now. It is absolutely time to move on from this job, from this place, from this relationship, however it is resonating for you. Now is the time, because otherwise you're going to get stuck in a rut, or you're going to get stuck there forever. Okay? So now is the time to create the change, to connect to your inner strength, to be able to do that. Okay, so if you are thinking of making a leap, of taking a risk, of making change in your life, do not be afraid, because there are beautiful things on the other side of this for you. And now is the time. It says time to go, time to leave this behind you. We have the card Deceit. This is a card 25, breaks down to a 7. Again, those numbers may be significant to you, or could be your life path number. Right, so this could be to do with this pain that you're experiencing, or this connection. You could have somebody in your life who has been deceiving you. If this is the case, you already know about it. This could be romantic, could be financial. It's something that you're already going through and you know about, and it's something that has undermined you, or kind of created problems and challenges in your life. This is what you need to move on from. For some of you, this message is really like you're deceiving yourself if you think that you can fix this, or kind of manage it. So often when we have someone in our life where it's not really working, we think, oh yeah, we can manage this. Like, we'll just manage them, or we'll keep them at arm's length, or we'll set our boundaries around it. But your higher self is really saying to you, now is the time for a big change. A big change is on the cards. A big change is called for from you, that's kind of coming up through you. It may not be like right now, right this second, but this is what's bubbling up within you, and you're going to get to a point, a sort of breaking point, where you're just like, enough is enough, I'm kind of done with this. So it may be the case that you are deceiving yourself a little bit, which is why things are unclear for you at the moment with this moon energy, and it hasn't quite, those energies quite haven't formulated with clarity for you in your mind just yet. But it could be that case where you're still maybe in denial, is what I'm hearing, or just like not prepared, or you haven't quite got to that stage where you're just like recognizing that it's not good for you, whatever this situation is. We have this card Boundaries, which is amazing. This has got a little armadillo, if you can see that. There he is, all curled up, protecting himself. It is the same energy of the Queen of Swords. So lots of your oracle cards are mirroring those energies for you. So a strong message from your higher self about having stronger boundaries. Don't let anybody treat you like a doormat. Excuse me, don't let anybody walk all over you. Just don't let people take advantage of your good nature. You are an amazing person with a beautiful big heart. There are going to be people out there who want to take advantage of you. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bad person, right? Maybe, but sometimes people can just kind of act outside of their integrity a little bit. But your higher self is really going, you need to strengthen your boundaries. Okay, because maybe they're a little, I know you've got boundaries, but maybe they're a little bit leaky sometimes. This is what I'm seeing, like little leaks of energy coming out to other people. Stronger boundaries doesn't mean that you have to be a horrible person, or that you have to be fierce or anything like this. It's about being grounded in yourself, in your own energy. And we have this powerful card of ambition. Look at this. It says, may I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. So this is what I'm saying. This is just like, this is about like a leveling up message from your higher self, and just awakening to your own potential. Okay, and like this ambition is just about like dreaming big for yourself, like bigger than you ever could have imagined, or that you've allowed yourself, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you know, allow yourself to dream bigger, because it is possible for you. You know, be ambitious. What I'm hearing is reach for the stars, right? So really positive energy here. And you know, as a result of having those boundaries, as a result of making that change in your life, you will be rewarded with a fresh start. And I think you really need one, right? Maybe you just want to reinvent yourself. Maybe you want to turn over a new leaf. Maybe you just wish that the tides would turn in your life. So that is the messages from your higher self and what Spirit wants to bring in for you. I hope you have found this reading beneficial or helpful in some way. I found it super interesting to do your reading for you today. It's been my honor to read your cards, as always. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful books, Attract, Soulmate Love and Feminine Frequency. I've written those books from the heart. There's loads more about them on my website, lumieretarot.com. And everything that I have to offer over there, so you can find out more about me. Everything is linked in the description box. All right, but have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, how are you all doing? This is the messages from your higher self, and this is your reading for everyone who picked group number 2. If I can get this to focus, this is the cute little honey calcite crystal cluster. So yeah, it's very sweet, abundant energy coming from this crystal. So yeah, I really love it. Right, I will take a look at your tarot, and then we will clarify with your oracle cards a little bit later, and get the messages from your higher self and the messages that you need right now. 9 of Wands to open your reading. Justice, 7 of Wands, Page of Cups, Hierophant, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Hanged Man, and closing your reading with the Moon. So this is Pisces energy here, Virgo's energy, Taurus and Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. That may resonate with you. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it too much. I see that you have been struggling a lot in your life with this 9 of Wands to the 7 of Wands. Okay, I see that you've been putting your all in. I see that you've been trying to overcome some challenges in your life right now. Your higher self wants you to know, don't give up, because you are nearly there. What I'm hearing is the darkest hour comes just before the dawn. Believe in the dawn. All right, this is what I'm hearing. So the darkest hour comes just before the dawn. I know that it has taken a lot out of you, this situation. You know, maybe it's physical, maybe it's emotional, maybe it's a goal that you've been going for, or just like a challenge or a problem is what I'm picking up on in your life. Some sort of struggle, something that's held you back, something that you've had to fight against, that you've had to push through, something that you really, what I'm hearing is, could do without. Maybe things have been harder for you than you wanted. Maybe you've had health problems. This is just a general reading, so these are just examples of just like the struggles or the challenges that you have been through. It is indicated here with this justice that this could have like legal implications or something to do with contracts or finances or signing contracts, something like this, or it could be a legal thing, maybe a divorce, or maybe something that's going through the courts. For just a message for some of you, or it could have, as I was saying, just a contractual aspect to this challenge or problem that you've been going through. It's quite a specific message for whoever this is for right now, but There's a lot here in your reading about balance and your higher self wanting you to sort of, the message from your higher self is really about bringing things into balance, and this is what you're working towards. This is what's kind of going on in your life right now, which we will unpack it a little bit further. But I see you working through some things, and that as a result of that, things coming into harmony, things being more balanced for you. So this is about, and this is just about fairness as well. Maybe you're waiting for a verdict from somebody. Okay, maybe you're waiting for an apology from somebody. Okay, or you're just trying to get a verdict about something that's happened in your past, or a legal thing, or something that you're dealing with, or something to do with this problem or challenge. It's just like you're kind of waiting on this verdict, and you're in this kind of limbo, is what I'm hearing from Spirit situation. Your higher self is saying stand your ground with the Seven of Wands. Stand your ground. You are in the right is what I'm hearing. Okay, so do not doubt yourself. Do not doubt the outcome. Remember, the darkest hour comes just before the dawn. So keep standing your ground. I know it has been hard work for you, that it's been a little bit challenging, maybe exhausting, maybe tiring for you to kind of fight this, these circumstances, to fight this battle, or just to, push forward with your goal, whatever it is that you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Your higher self wants you to know that you are on the right path, that everything is going to be all right as you move forward. Because, and here is the dawn after the darkness with this beautiful Page of Cups to the Hierophant. I absolutely love this for you. I think you are going to be surprised. What I'm hearing from Spirit is that you are turning a corner, right? So maybe the tide of your destiny is turning for you, and it is going to take you by surprise, because this card with this Page of Cups is all just about being taken by surprise as he sees that little fish jumping out of his chalice there. He's just like, say what? What's going on right now? So some good can come out of this. Your higher self wants you to know that God or the goddess, or however you relate to it, wouldn't make you suffer for no reason, and something good. Maybe you're going to meet somebody special as a result of this. Maybe you're going to learn something about yourself. But I see lighter or easier times ahead for you. You are going to be able to look back on this and be able to put it in the past. You are going to be able to let this go. You are going to be able to let this stress go, and to kind of, I'm hearing the word honeymoon. I don't know why, but maybe just like a period of sweetness, or of things being better for you and creating your future, because this Hierophant energy is all about just creating stability for the long term. And he's kind of like a male high priestess here. He's got the same pillars on the card as the High Priestess does. So, and this, as I'm looking at it in your reading, is the center of your reading, and it represents a gateway to me. It's just like, it looks like a gateway. You're going through this gateway into these newer energies on the other side of your reading, and you're creating more stability for your future. This is about this is about commitment. Could be about like committing to your own spiritual growth, your own spiritual journey, through however you do that, through meditation, through your spiritual practice, through your religion. Something like this is indicated. This could also, if you're looking for love, this could indicate someone that you've been flirting with, who's been bringing you a bit of joy, a bit of lightness and laughter to some of your problems and challenges that you've been going through, those heavier energies that you've been experiencing. This could be somebody that you've been having a good time with, but it's got potential to turn into something committed. All right, so if you've got someone in your life, or on the periphery of your life, or someone that you meet now and again, or just someone that you go on a date with and they really make you laugh, this person has potential for something more long-term, something more committed. So that's just a message for singles out there, or if you're dating someone now and you're having a good time with them, then that can also indicate that it's going to turn into something more serious as you go forward. But I see this gateway for you as you're going through into these newer energies. Now, I see you doing your best to create like long-term happiness. You're trying to build a future for yourself. There are a lot of ups and downs in this journey, and your higher self recognizes this. that what I'm hearing is turmoil, that you've been going through turmoil, or that you've been dealing with turmoil. Okay, it's all going to come out in the wash. Things are settling down and they're going to get better. Okay, this Two of Pentacles that I'm seeing here is much better than this Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So things are settling down. You're learning that things are in your control. Your higher self wants you to know that you have the control. You have the power to kind of juggle everything and to kind of deal with everything that you've got on your plate right now. Okay, so make sure you have your routines, make sure you're taking care of yourself, you know, maybe make a plan for what it is that you're doing so that things don't get too chaotic for you, because you've obviously got a lot of responsibilities, a lot going on in your life right now. And that's not going to change anytime soon, because, you know, you do have these big dreams, you do have these goals, you do have these problems and challenges to overcome, right? And you are doing that beautifully and gracefully, okay? What I'm hearing is credit where credit is due, okay? Your higher self knows this. You are doing a good job. Despite the circumstances, despite what's going on, you want to walk by faith and not by sight, not by what you see out there in reality and what's going on. Stick to your inner vision of how you would like your life to be. Don't give in to those things. If people say no to you, if opportunities seem to pass you by, if you feel like life is undermining you, stick with your inner vision. You know that you can be an amazing person. You know that you can overcome this. You know that you can create the life of your dreams. Okay? This is what this is about with this beautiful Ten of Pentacles. So you're working towards manifesting your goals. You're working towards creating a stable future for yourself, something that is long-term, something where, you know, you've got something to show for all your efforts, you know, a nice home, a nice car, your debts paid off, your credit card paid off, you know, a bit of money in the bank, a pension. I know it's not very exciting, but just that feeling of security, having family around you, of having good people around you. Okay, and you are working towards that. And yeah, it's not, your higher self is recognizing that it's not a straight line. Okay, it's a wiggly road to get there, but you are on the right road. You are going in the right direction. All right. So sorry, I just broke down. We've got this Hangman and this Moon energy. This is about you being tied. Your higher self has got a very personal, strong message for you now. This is about you being bound up to your fears, right? And this is what's creating some of the conflict in your life, some of the stress maybe in your life, some of the ups and downs. So your higher self is really saying, don't give in to your fears right now. Like I was saying before, the darkest hour comes just before the dawn. Believe in the dawn. You know, I see you bound up to those limiting beliefs of just like, this is never going to come good. This is never going to work out for me. You know, it's never my turn. I can't see a way out of this. Maybe I'm sensing a lot of heavy energy for you guys in group number 2. You know, if this is resonating with you, just thinking I can never overcome this. I can never turn this around. These beliefs aren't helping you. They're sort of undermining, this is what I'm seeing here, what it is that you are creating, right? You've got your vision, you know what it is that you want, stick with that, okay? The mind cannot serve two masters. You can't half be like, yes, I'm really putting my all in, I'm getting up every day, I'm working really hard, I'm working towards my dreams, but then undermining yourself because it's self-sabotage by thinking, oh, but it's never going to work out, or nothing ever works out for me, or I'm not good enough, or I'm unlovable, or this is impossible, or there's no solution to this. People write to me all the time and they're always just like, there is no way out of my situation, right? And there is always a way out of your situation. Your higher self wants you to know this. It's just that you cannot see it right now. And the first step is to set your intention for whatever your problem is, whatever your challenge is, whatever it is that you face in this life, and set your intention to be like, I am open to the solutions. Right? This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you working hard. I'm seeing you having this desire to kind of overcome these problems, issues and challenges in your life. But then I'm also just seeing that you're a little bit closed off to any possible solutions. Right? that are available to you, or to new energies coming in for you. Open your heart, open yourself up to receive your good. Know that only good can come your way. Be solutions focused is what your higher self wants you to know. Your higher self wants you to know that there is a solution to whatever problem it is that you face. Maybe you think you're always going to be single. Maybe you're worried about your health. Maybe you're worried about money. There is a solution to this. It is powerful. There is a solution to this, but the first step is to not give in to your fears, right? And to really say, I am open to whatever the solution is. I'm open to solutions, okay? That is the abundance mindset for you right there, okay? So let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, this is interesting. We have the card round and round. This is a 25, breaks down to a 7. So those numbers may be significant to you. You may be a 7 life path number as well. So this is just what we've been talking about. Maybe things have just been like, we've got this thinking man, maybe things have been going round and round in your head, all right? Or maybe you just like, you can't solve a problem with the same, I think there's that Einstein quote and I don't know what it is, sorry. But it's something like you can't solve a problem with the same thinking that got you into that situation in the first place. So your higher self is saying you've got to think outside the box. You know, what I'm hearing is start listening. Somebody around you who's got something that can really help you or can bring you an opportunity which is going to help you to make progress, which is going to help you to move forward, which is going to help you to create the stability that you need in your life. Because there's so much, I'm seeing a lot of resistance here in your life. Maybe you're resisting your life circumstances. Maybe you've got a lot of fear about the future. Okay, these thoughts are just going round and round in your mind right now. But you need a fresh perspective. You need fresh ideas in order to kind of shift this, to change this, to create positivity for you. But what I'm hearing from Spirit is that like you're going to hear something. Maybe it's going to come up in a TV show or from somebody around you, or somebody's going to mention a book or a podcast or some sort of information, and it's going to be the information that you need to help you to move forward, or to give you the strength to keep going, or to give you the information that you need. It's like I'm seeing a key in a lock, so it's going to unlock this whole energetic cycle that you are in right now. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up, and we've got the card loneliness from the, I think this is the Gaia Oracle deck, I can't remember. When you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. It says, may I embrace and love my solitude. And that is when kindred spirits can finally come in. So this is about people coming in to help you to move forward, to make progress on your journey, all of that. So I absolutely love this for you. I see this as an end to your loneliness. So if you have been maybe on your own and you are looking for love, I see love coming in for you, you know, looking to connect in that way. If you've been feeling lonely because perhaps you haven't met your soul tribe, those people who you really resonate with, right? I see an end to that as well, you know, you being able to connect to like-minded people, that really giving you a lift. And we have the powerful card of Alchemist. I absolutely love this for you. This is like the Magician card in the tarot, and this is just like, you know, there's two hands here kind of weaving your future. This is about your powerful manifestation. So your higher self wants you to know that you can manifest anything that your heart desires. Okay, using your imagination. Your imagination is God. You are the dreamer of your dream. You create your own reality with your thoughts. Okay, so remember, stick with those positive thoughts, create that beautiful vision for your life in your mind. Know that you are worthy of it, okay? And your higher self wants you to know that you are a powerful manifester. You can manifest solutions to your problems. You can manifest the life of your dreams, right? So yeah, I love this energy for you. Super good. So maybe you're journaling about what it is that you are manifesting. Maybe you have created a beautiful vision board. If you haven't, get onto that, because this is a powerful way for you to create you know, a new situation in your life. All right, that's everything that I have for you in this reading. It has been my honor to read your cards. As always, I've loved it so much. It's been super powerful, but yeah, if you feel called to, please check out Misha. She's my beautiful radiant goddess friend. She reads the Akashic records. She is very genuine. She is the real deal. So if you want to find out more, it is linked in the description box, and you get 11 off dollars with my discount code Lumiere. So if you are looking to get more insight into a relationship, into relationship patterns, into your life's purpose, then Misha can help you out with that. All right, check her out if it resonates, but have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading to everyone who picked group number 3. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful turquoise crystal with this amazing patination on it. It is so beautiful and amazing. Very delicate. All right, I'm going to take a look at the messages in these cards from your higher self. See what it is that you need to know right now to guide you on your journey. I will begin with your tarot cards, and I will clarify with your oracle cards a little bit later in the reading. Opening your reading with Queen of Cups in reverse, and then King of Cups in the upright. The Tower, 10 of Swords, 6 of Wands, Chariot in reverse, Hierophant, Emperor, 8 of Wands, and you've got an extra card which jumped out, so I'm interested to find out what this is about, and this is the 7 of Cups. So I see Taurus energy here, Aries energy, Cancer's energy, Leo's energy, and then, you know, we've got this King and Queen of Cups, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, so that may resonate with you in your situation. If it doesn't, remember, please don't worry about it, it's just a general reading, so you just take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, this is quite a specific message coming in, first of all, but I'm getting a couple of storylines here with this. Queen of Cups in the reverse of the King of Cups. This is two people who are not on the same page. All right, this could be a romantic situation, it could be a friendship. This is definitely someone that you have a soul connection with, okay? Someone that you've known in many lifetimes, someone who's part of your soul tribe, someone who's part of your family, someone who you really resonate with. It could be like a close friend, something like this, but it's just like there's something about this connection where you're just not on the same page. So you're very similar, obviously, you've shared a lot of history together, maybe you've shared good times together, you resonate with one another, but there's something here. Maybe it's just a single disagreement, or maybe you've grown apart, and your higher self is really highlighting this as something that you need to be aware of, something that is really sort of in your energy right now. Is in your energetic field. It's something that can't be swept under the carpet, or you can't turn a blind eye to it. This is something that needs to be dealt with for you in your life. So I just feel like this is a relationship or a connection which is breaking down. Now, if this is what's happening for you in your life and you are resonating with this, then this is something you already know about with this Tower energy. Okay, it could be that you've outgrown each other, right? It could be that perhaps this person isn't meeting your needs and you feel like enough is enough, or just like you're tired of waiting, or just like it doesn't matter how hard you try, you are unable to kind of get onto the same page or make them see things from your perspective or your point of view. What I'm hearing from Spirit is that they can't see your point of view, and this is causing a lot of frustration for you. So this is a message for some of you. I see a connection breaking down, something that you used to resonate with really strongly in the past, but your higher self wants you to know that everything is going to be okay, that everything's all right, that this is all part of your spiritual journey, and that there is a greater meaning to this situation that you're going through. If that isn't quite your story, what I'm seeing is that for some of you, you're torn between your head and your heart, okay, as to kind of what to do about a problem, and that this is causing this is causing some stress for you, and that this is undermining you, and maybe it's kind of creating a little bit of stagnation for you, because you're just like, oh, my heart says this, but my head says this, or logically this is what makes sense, right? But my heart wants to do this, and this is where my heart is, but so it may be like, oh, I want to be an artist, but my head says I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay the bills. It's just an example, so of how your head and your heart can be conflicted in this way. So this is what I'm picking up on. So you may have a situation in your life where you feel a little bit conflicted within yourself, and that is creating some turmoil. But what it is doing either way is that it is shifting the energies, right? It's breaking down the old in order to create the new. Okay, so to have new energy come into your life, we have to get rid of what is no longer serving us. And this is what I feel is happening for you. And this is what your higher self is highlighting for you. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. I'm still getting over my cold. It is really dragging on. So my voice is a bit croaky with all this talking this morning. But you are definitely leaving something behind. You're leaving that energy behind with this Ten of Swords. People get really freaked out with the Ten of Swords. I absolutely love it. It's just really saying, okay, I'm closing a door on this chapter. I'm really done with this. If you're going through a difficult time with somebody, you're moving into new energies with that. You're just saying, no, I'm not putting up with your nonsense anymore. No, I'm not putting up with your crap anymore. Or just no, I'm not really going to invest any more of this energy into this situation, this connection, this friendship right now. Okay. What I'm hearing is that this isn't going to be forever. This isn't going to be for the long term, but in the short term, over the next few weeks, this is just something that you need to take a break from, something that you need to take your mind off of, that you need to focus on yourself, on other things. You don't need to worry about it too much, and that it's going to work itself out is what I'm hearing. But there's just this energy of just like, yeah, I'm just like not getting involved with this for the moment. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to put any more effort into it. I'm not going to try and persuade anybody. I'm not going to try and win somebody over. I'm just taking a break from it, taking a breather, and this is what you need right now. Now, center of your reading is this beautiful Six of Wands. I'm loving this for you. Success is coming in for you. You will be successful. Whatever it is that you are trying to overcome, whatever challenge you face right now, there is success coming in for you. You are going to be riding high. You're going to get the recognition that you deserve. Very powerful. I see this for you here, and I'm absolutely loving it for you. Feels very buoyant. I feel like it is about time, that it is well deserved, that you don't need to worry. You are going to come through these, I'm sensing these heavier energies that you're going through. You've got to break down to break through is what I'm hearing. And when there is a shift in your life or a change, it does create some challenging energies. Things can look a bit messy. What I'm hearing is that things may look worse before they get better, but they will get better, and your higher self wants you to know this. And this is a result of your own hard work. So you will get the recognition that you deserve, maybe for the work that you've been putting in at work, for the project that you've been working on, or, for whatever it is, or the work that you've been doing on yourself. You will see the results. Okay, because sometimes it can be very dispiriting, can't it? Where you're just like, I'm putting everything in, I'm doing my best, I'm making changes, I'm loving myself. Where's my reward? Your reward is coming, and your higher self wants you to know this. But the success that you deserve is, it has been slow coming with this Chariot in the reverse. It is coming. It is going to be slower than you would like, and your higher self wants you to know that this is because it is all in divine timing. There is a reason for this that maybe you cannot see or understand from your human perspective, but from the higher perspective there is a reason. So maybe things have taken longer than you'd hoped. Maybe things have been put on hold this year, things that you wanted to do, things that you wanted to achieve. Maybe this global pandemic situation has really held you back in the plans that you had for this year, right? So the victory that is yours by divine right, the victory that is coming for you, the success that is coming for you, it is coming. It is going to be slower than you would like. Maybe it's been a little bit delayed over this time. That can feel very frustrating, but your higher self wants you to know that you are on the right path, and that success is assured is what I'm hearing. So you don't need to worry, but it's just like, it may feel frustrating because it's taken longer than you had hoped it would. But you don't need to worry because it is on the way, and there is so much positivity here for you. I see the Hierophant and the Emperor, powerful major arcana energies. Look at this. So this is about you. Your higher self, right, is saying, what is it that you can commit to, right? You may not know straight away what this is, but you're going through a process over the next 6 months of sort of working out what is for you. All right, and this is the message from your higher self. So there's this guy on here, and he's kind of looking into this box, and it's shining with light. He's kind of looking within, okay, and looking for the answers within. But this is really about like, what can you commit to for the long term? You cannot just like fly by the seat of your pants through life, right? Your higher self is really saying, look, what is it in your life that you can commit to? Because this is going to bring you the most success. This is going to bring you the most fulfillment and satisfaction and connect you to those feelings of abundance, right? So you're going through, you know, these challenging energies that we've been talking about where things have been breaking down. You're kind of working out what is for you. What is, you know, there are a lot of options in life. There are a lot of different paths that you can take. And you've got lots of different facets to your personality and lots of different skills, and so you're going through this refining process of deciding what is for you and what it is that you can commit to for the long term, because that's going to make you happy. So rather than just kind of drifting, your higher self is saying, you know, don't do this, don't just drift through life, don't just kind of bumble along, right? Have a plan. Okay, and this is what I see you going into with this Emperor energy. This is super powerful. This is about you gaining control over things. So if things have felt a little bit out of control with this Tower energy, if you've just been like, doesn't matter what I do, I feel like, you know, everything's out of control and it doesn't matter how hard I try, things are always a mess. You are gaining control over your life, and the way that you do this is by deciding what it is you can commit to for the long term. And when you like settle into that energy, then the universe is going to match that for you. But this is about you gaining control over your life, okay? Gaining control over your emotions, gaining control over what it is that you want for the future, right? Because like the Emperor is a combination, he is a combination of all 4 of the kings. So this is about you taking action in the direction that you want to go in and gaining control over your life, okay? Getting in the driving seat of your life, not getting caught up in anybody else's agenda. I don't really see you doing that, or kind of other people's opinion of you or what it is that you should be doing. You're just like, yes, this is what I want to do for my future. This is what I want to do about this situation. This is how I want to be spending my life. I don't want to be with these toxic people or in this abusive relationship or in this dead-end job. I don't want it. I'm not doing it, right? I'm making that decision and just being like, this is what I want for the long term. And this is how you gain control. And this is what your higher self wants you to know. And then you are going to be flying. Look at this, 8 of Wands, and you've got the 7 of Cups. You are moving towards a lot of opportunities, okay? What I'm hearing is opportunities coming in left, right and centre. So you are going to be able to overcome this stagnation that you've experienced maybe this year, okay? You are going to be able to catch up is what I'm hearing as well. So if you feel like you're behind, or you're behind your friends, or you're behind where you want to be at this stage in your life, you are going to be able to catch up, and you're going to see a lot of progress coming in for you. Your higher self really wants you to know this, okay? So make the most of it, because life's going to start moving really fast. You're going to overcome this resistance and stuff's going to start to move forward. Changes are going to happen, all right? And lots of opportunities are going to come in for you, okay? What I'm hearing is that you'll be in the right place at the right time, okay? You're going to be making good connections for people who can kind of hook you up and help you out to move forward, right? This is what I'm seeing for you. And those opportunities are going to bring that satisfaction, that fulfillment, okay? It's going to help you to move forward. It's going to bring you closer to your desires, right? And there are no wrong roads. This is about, like, what I'm seeing here with this 8 of Wands and the 7 of Cups is just you having lots of different options, lots of different roads that you can take. But your higher self, it wants you to know there are no wrong roads. Wherever you go, if you are following your bliss, right? People write to me and they're just like, what should I do about this? What should I do about that? And I'm just like, what feels good? So often we rely on our minds, right? The logical, analytical mind to sort out our problems, to think it through and work it out, right? And this is what we're taught to do by our society. But live by this rule of just following what feels good, right? What feels good right now. And when you keep doing that over and over again, hundreds and hundreds of times, you're always being led in the right direction. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards. You have the card Sanctuary. Very beautiful. It says, a sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This is your inner temple, which beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath. Sit down on the throne of your own heart. This is so lovely, and it's got little images of violets on this card, so that may be, you know, a little sign for you as well. So this is about, like, if you feel like you're in turmoil, if you feel like everything's up in the air and there are no solutions, then your higher self is really saying, you know, listen to that quiet inner voice within you that we all have. Take a moment to connect. Don't, you know, forget about your spiritual self. You are a spirit having, excuse me, a human experience, not the other way around. We have the card Strength with this amazing killer whale image on it. So that may be like a spirit animal for you, but powerful energy here. This is about, like, when you face your fears, when you go up to them, you will find that they dissolve, okay? So, you know, you have had to connect to that inner strength. I feel like some of the things that you've been going through have been very character building for you. I think when you look back, you'll realize that what I'm hearing is that this has been the making of you, that this has you know, made you who you are, you know, added those facets to your personality, you know, given you, you know, one of my favorite sayings is you've got to have a bit of grit in the oyster to make the pearl, right? Comment that down below. It is so beautiful. So I feel like that's what you've been going through, that it's connected you to your inner strength. We have the beautiful card of Cornucopia. This is really similar to the Seven of Cups energy. It's just about that abundance of opportunities for you. This is a card 11. That breaks down to a 2. Those numbers may be significant to you, but yes. So yeah, just this abundance of opportunities coming in for you. As if you can dream it, you can be it, is what I'm hearing. This is the message that your higher self wants to give you. So yeah, lots of opportunities coming in for you. I really love this for you. And we have the card Co-Create. This is a card 40, breaks down to a 4. That may be significant. There is an owl and a leopard on this card, so those may be significant to you as well. This co-creation card is very much like the Three of Pentacles energy. This is about just like not relying on yourself too much. You know, other people will want to help you on your journey. They want to support you. You know, it makes them feel good. So your higher self is saying, remember to ask for help and be open to those opportunities to work with other people. Okay, so maybe if you're working on a project, you need to maybe hire out some aspects of it rather than trying to do it all yourself. Or maybe you need to hire someone to work on your resume, or you know, to make it look really good, you know, if you're applying for other jobs, whatever it is. These are just examples, but just, you know, if you need some support, if you need some help, if you need some expertise or some expert advice, excuse me, then, you know, call on that. This also indicates maybe like a co-creative project. You may be starting a project at work where you're working with other people. That's going to bring you into alignment with your good as well. It may be that you're starting a band or a group or like a Facebook group or something like this. Your higher self is really calling you to do that, to connect with like-minded people. All right, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards. I've loved it so much. It's been very interesting. Let me know how it resonates down in the comments. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations. There's a few linked in the description box, and it also takes you to the full collection on my website as well. People have been writing to me with their stories of transformation as to how they've been able to, you know, overcome challenging times and dissolve those inner blocks that we all have. You know, which stop our good from coming to us. So, you know, the subconscious mind is powerful, and this work of hypnosis is a beautiful way to overcome some of those challenges. So if that resonates with you, do check that out. But otherwise, have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 4, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful amethyst stalactite crystal. This crystal is very subtle. It doesn't really pick up very well on camera, but it is really beautiful and kind of sparkly around the edges. So it does have a very special energy, but yeah, it doesn't pick up so well on the camera, I'm afraid. But yes, this is your reading. We're going to get messages from your higher self to guide you forward. I'm going to take a look at your tarot cards to begin with, and then clarify with your oracle cards a little bit later on in the reading. So opening your reading with the Fool, I love it. Ace of Wands, Judgment, 10 of Swords, no messing around here. 2 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and closing your reading with the 10 of Cups as the outcome. So I see Virgo's energy here. Yeah, very strongly Virgo energy actually. And also Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy as well. So that may resonate with you in your situation. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it. Remember, these are general readings. We take what resonates and we leave the rest. So this, I got to tell you, looking at these cards, like this is a big time of expansion for you, okay? Your higher self wants you to know that you are going through a phase of accelerated spiritual growth, okay? And remember that growth can sometimes, you know, we can get growing pains with that growth. It can sometimes feel very painful for us to go through that process. But I see your life really expanding. I feel like you're, you know, as a result of this spiritual growth, your spiritual awareness or your conscious awareness also expands. So it's like that thing where you look back at yourself a few years ago, maybe this time last year, or maybe 5 years ago, or if you're old enough, maybe 10 years ago, and you know that you're not the same person now as you were then. Right? You know, you've gained wisdom, you've gained understanding. Maybe you're starting to cut through the veil of illusion to the truth, okay? Because so much of our lives we go through on this pre-programming, we get all this conditioning, right, in our minds. And then we seem to go through this process of humans where we kind of break down that conditioning of just like, oh no, this is all nonsense. This isn't bringing me fulfillment. This isn't bringing me satisfaction. You know, the things that I was told would bring me fulfillment and satisfaction is not working, and I still feel this emptiness. So this is what we're talking about here. Haven't even started talking about the cards yet. This is your message from your higher self. So I see a lot of expansion for you here. I really love it. I'm sorry if my voice is a bit croaky. I'm still getting over this cold, which has been taking forever to get over. So the Fool, the Ace of Wands, look, lots of new, you're going on a journey, okay? I feel like for a lot of you this could be a spiritual journey to do with your own awakening. I feel like it's something that you can really get on board with. It feels very empowering for you. Feels like a lot of positivity. There's a lot of passion behind this, okay? For some of you this could be a physical journey that you're going on. I know it's very difficult with the global pandemic that's going on right now, but for some of you, if it's safe, you may travel to a different city, a different state, maybe even a different country, okay? But this journey is going to be very expansive for you in terms of, it's not going to be just for like rest and relaxation. This is going to be something that expands your awareness. So maybe you're doing something altruistic. Maybe you're going to go and help people less fortunate than you. Maybe you're going and you get such a culture shock that it really sort of expands your view of the world, okay? I'm hearing like expanding your horizons. So I'm seeing you kind of expanding your horizons in terms of pushing those boundaries, in terms of travel, but also in terms of your own kind of awareness of things. So maybe you see humanity even from a different perspective. Whatever this is, whether it's an inner journey that you're going on or a physical journey in the 3D world, it's going to be different for everybody. It may be a little bit of both. It's bringing this expansion in your awareness, which is part of your spiritual growth. So this is your higher self is saying that this is a significant time in your life that you're going through right now. This is a significant year for you, and it may be that, you know, 2020 has been difficult for many people, but for you this is a turning point. This is very significant for you. especially those of you in group number 4, this is a very significant year. You may not recognize it right now, but looking back, you'll be able to see, like, this is the time when I became aware. This is the time when I changed my mind about something. This is the time when I let go of I'm seeing like chains and shackles, right? Because you're done with something. 10 of Swords. I love this energy. This is like you've been like done with something. You're just like, whatever it is that's been holding you back in the past, whatever limiting beliefs you've had, whatever that is, I just feel like you're just at that stage, like a breaking point where you're just like, I'm kind of done with this. I had a similar message in one of the other groups. I think maybe it was group number 2, and they had this card in the same placement. So I find this very validating when you get like repeating messages for the collective like this. It's kind of super interesting. But you're done with something, you're leaving behind old energies, and what I'm hearing is that you're leaving behind like an old version of yourself, or just kind of old ideas about who you are or what life is all about, and moving into something new. This is going to take 6 months. Your higher self is saying this isn't like a process that can be rushed. This is something that's going to take, you know, maybe 6 months to really kind of fully come into expression in your life. So this isn't a quick fix. I know people are just like, I just want to know that I'm getting my $10 million and my Tesla and blah blah blah. This isn't what this reading is about. So there is this growing process. Okay, I see you putting down roots in the ground, and those roots kind of spreading out, you know, far reaching is what I'm hearing as well, you know, touching this image that I'm getting is touching many things, and then you draw that nourishment to you. So you're bringing new information to you from the earth, you know, healing energy, the energy of opportunity, the energy of understanding. You're drawing it all to you. It's coming up through you to be realized. Okay, so there is this gateway here. This 2 of Wands represents like a gateway in your life, a decision to be made. You are leaving your old life behind, your old version of yourself behind in this section of the reading, as I'm looking at it on my on the desk here. Sorry, my chair is so creaky. It's not old, it's just cheap. So yeah, you're leaving behind these energies here. So as I'm seeing this is like the doorway in the center of your reading, and moving forward into these new energies. So you're leaving behind what is no longer serving you. You're leaving behind this old version of yourself to be reinvented, to be renewed, to be reborn. Okay, you're moving towards this time of stability. I really love this for you. Maybe that you're moving house, it may be that you're buying a house in your life, but your higher self wants you to know this is a gateway as well. Look at this with this 4 of Wands. This is the 1111 card. So, you know, bear that in mind as well. So your higher self is saying there's a lot of positivity coming in for you, and that stability is coming in for you. This is what you're creating. I'm getting really strong, powerful energies off this reading, I've got to tell you. I really like this for you. But yeah, creating a beautiful home, creating a beautiful life for yourself, manifesting stability for yourself in this. You know, and going through this gateway, you know, towards happiness. And this is something that you are creating for you. So again, this energy of kind of going through this gateway towards this kind of promised land. And that is like something that really resonates with you. It's something, you know, it's like being in a place, maybe physically, maybe emotionally, that feels really good to you. Okay, where your dreams come true, where you feel like, yeah, I'm loving this life that I'm creating. And this is all you. This is all you. You are creating this. So your higher self wants you to know, again, there's this message of working on your spirituality. 8 of Pentacles to the Hermit. So working on your spiritual self, on your spiritual growth, of kind of soul searching, of going within. I'm hearing the answers are within you. Okay, so if you're looking for answers out there with other people or with this or with that, you're not going to find them. They come from within you, from letting go of distractions, you know, spending some time with yourself, spending some time in nature, spending some time away from other people. Not for ages and ages, it could just be for a couple of hours that you just go and take a hike. out in nature or sit on the beach and just collect your thoughts. And the answers will come to you from that, from stepping away from all those distractions. This is what your higher self wants you to know, all that Netflix, all of that, you know, scrolling through the Instagram, all of this stuff, and just take a step back. And, you know, we can be afraid to do that because, you know, we do have to, in that silence, we do have to face ourselves. But the answers will come to you there. And this is part of your human experience. Okay, we do get distracted with material things, with trying to accumulate money and things like this, but this time, this next 6 months, this time of spiritual growth is for you to reflect on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual lessons. Okay, and I feel like this is a time, your higher self is really saying that this is a time when you are culminating, is what I'm hearing. So maybe you've been through a cycle and this cycle is closing off now. Maybe you have learned a lot about yourself. Maybe you've really learned a tough lesson recently, or over the last year or even 2 years, and now is a time when you are assimilating, is what I'm hearing, those lessons, that energy, those experiences in order to move forward. Okay, you're assimilating it into your being. So you don't need to learn that lesson again. You don't need to go around in circles. You know, you're assimilating it into your experience, into your soul, into who it is that you are. And as a result of that, look, the outcome of your reading is this beautiful happiness, 10 of Cups. This is a complete emotional fulfillment, complete emotional satisfaction. Coming in for you. What I'm hearing is happiness is on the horizon. So, and this is all a result of you doing your work, if you're doing the inner work, if you're being able to face your demons, if you're being able to kind of become more aware, if you're learning your lessons, and then as a result of that, happiness. So lots and lots of happiness coming in for you. If you want to start a family, if you're at that stage in your life, then this is highlighted for you. Your higher self is saying, yes, you know, you can allow yourself to have that. This is on the cards for you if that's what you want. This can also just represent just a happy time for you, creating harmony. And this is kind of like the sweetness of life as well, like just like honey in your heart, just the sweetness of life, you know, love coming in, you manifesting your dreams, you know, you being able to create that stability and that happiness for you. All right, so let's clarify with your oracle cards. Okay, this is interesting. I'm going to start with these. We have the card Not For You, which is a card number 6. That may resonate with you. It could be your life path number. And we have the card Hostilities. So, which is a 26, breaks down to an 8. So what I'm seeing here is that this process has made you more discerning. This is what I'm hearing. Your higher self is really recognizing this and pointing this out to you, that, and you may not have realized it, but you've become more discerning about what is for you and what isn't for you. And this is a powerful life skill that you have developed as a result of what it is that you've been through. Right? Let me just take a sip of my water. Whatever it is that you have been through, you've become more discerning about what's for you and what's not for you, which means that you're much more likely to stay on the right path. You're much less likely to get distracted. You're much less likely to take the wrong road. You're much less likely to get caught up in somebody else's agenda or nonsense. You're just like, you know now when things aren't for you. This is this 10 of Swords, just like, no thank you. Right? This is the energy of, no thank you. I don't want that. I've got this card of hostilities. You may have faced some hostilities from your friends or your family or people around you. You know, maybe you've had a personality clash with somebody. Maybe somebody has said no to you. Maybe there's somebody in your life who doesn't agree with your life choices or the way that you want to live your life. I feel like this is part of your journey, something that you've been going through. Your higher self is really kind of acknowledging this, and you understand now from this higher perspective that, you know, you don't like everybody and not everyone is going to like you, and that is absolutely okay. You can just stay in your lane, you can stay focused, and you do not need to get involved. If someone wants to try and create trouble for you or gossip about you or undermine you or shade you, you're just like, well, I'm in my own lane, I'm doing me. And this is so powerful. Maybe this is the lesson that you've learned. It's just like, I don't need to get involved in all this, because all it does is undermine you. All it does is leak energy out of your vision, out of what it is that you're trying to manifest, out of what it is that you're trying to create, into stuff that is a distraction. And I feel like you've learned that. We've got the powerful, beautiful card of travel, which is what we've talked about. Remember, this could be a spiritual journey, or it could be a physical journey if it is safe for you. And it may be something that you don't do this year. It's something that maybe you do, that you're planning now, but just as long as you are safe. But it says, let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown to me. So that's like listening to your intuition as to kind of what to do to make this harmonious and successful, and to guide you as to where it is that you need to be, right? But definitely this is a spiritual journey. Like, even if it's a physical journey, it's going to be like spiritually expansive for you. You will learn a lot about yourself, a lot about your life purpose as a result of this. And we have the beautiful card, Get Creative, with this crow image on it. This is a very creative time for you. Your higher self is really saying, just like, indulge your creativity, whatever it is. Maybe you want to do a creative project. Maybe you want to share more of your creativity. Okay, sometimes we stop ourselves from being creative because, for a couple of reasons. Sometimes it's because we think that we have to be good at something. Like, we have to be good at painting or whatever, or that it has to somehow be something that we can sell to people, right? It doesn't have to be, right? And creativity doesn't just mean like painting or whatever. You can be creative in the kitchen. You can be a creative problem solver, right? But your higher self is really saying, be creative now, because it's going to bring opportunities in for you. It's going to bring you fulfillment. It's going to bring you an outlet for your emotions and whatever it is that you are going through this spiritual transition. So a very important creative time for you, all right? But yes, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards. I've loved it so, so much. It's a really, really interesting, powerful reading, a time of empowering spiritual growth for you, all right? If you feel called to, please check out Mind Valley. I'm not sponsored, no one's paying me to say this. I'm just absolutely loving their courses. We're in lockdown in the UK at the moment, so yeah, I've been finding it really good to like invest in myself and invest in my spiritual growth, and yeah, I've learned so much empowering stuff. I've been doing this course called Duality, but I've linked all the courses that I've been doing and enjoying down below, or that I've got on my list that I'm going to do. But Mind Valley are amazing. They give you a 2-week money back guarantee. So if you find that you don't enjoy it, you get your money back. And also, what else? Oh, they do this thing. Oh, they've got loads and loads of free masterclasses. So you can get loads of information absolutely for free on their website. Really empowering stuff, and their teachers are some of the best in the world. So people who've been on Oprah, New York Times bestsellers. So I'm just enjoying it so much, and I know our community is full of like-minded people, so you may want to check them out, but only if it resonates, of course. All right, but have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light in your situation, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye.